Welcome in, you trader nerds, you degenerates. Welcome into another day of wonderful, wonderful trading. We're glad to be here. Had a friend visit with me yesterday. We spent some time outside under the big oak tree talking about trading and life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. And as we were sitting there talking about trading, he was telling me about this trader alert service that he had signed up for. And I think it was like $2,400. And so they send you text alerts that have these trades, right? And hey, you got to make this trade now and all things. And I don't know if it's $2,400 a month, $2,400 a year. I don't know how much it costs, but it was interesting because they would say, hey, we're up 578% last week. And I looked at that. Hold on a minute. Let me get that. Hey, Emma, out. Daddy's in the session. So I was sitting there and I was thinking, I guess I do this because I do want to make money, but I don't think that's my sole reason. Like, I don't want anybody to tell me what stock or option I need to buy or sell in order for me to make money. Does that make sense? So I would rather you and I make our 20% that we're targeting this year. I'd rather make our 20% and do what we're doing rather than me having to rely on someone else. And I don't know if y'all are the same way. I think y'all are the same way. I just don't think that we want alerts. I don't see the benefit of it, but alert services are so popular that, I guess people are just chasing that dollar. To me, it's the strategy, it's the game, I don't know, there's more than just someone telling me. And it's like I told my friend, I said, I don't want anyone to tell me anything. And I said, if they're telling me, I've got to know the reason behind what they're telling me. So I just don't want that. That's why, if you're a degenerate gambler and you bet on football games, then, you sign up for these subscriber services that tell you who they're picking and all this kind of stuff. And they don't know either. And I'm telling you, if somebody's telling you they're making 580 something percent a week, why the hell would they tell you and me how to do it? Right? Well, I guess for the $2,400. But if indeed you're making, you know, 500 and something percent a week, then does that 2,400 really even mean anything to you? I don't know. Maybe we're just too conservative. Maybe we ought to be slinging stuff out there. I just don't think so. I think the strategical approach to going into the markets and extracting a little bit of profits here and there, and getting you a 20 to 50% return a year, that's more my style. I just don't want to rely on anyone else. So I think y'all are in that boat to where we all just say, hey man, let's just go in, let's develop a strategy, let's play the strategy, and don't worry about the alerts, right? So, and I know some of you want me to do a better job of posting my trades, and I don't think y'all want them to go, oh, I'm going to copy Bobby blindly. I think y'all genuinely want to say, hey, is the thing that I picked out kind of similar thing that he picked out? I think that's the case. I just don't think anyone here wants alerts. $2,400. I'm like, unbelievable. So when I told my friend, I said, well, I don't trade stocks. He was just like mesmerized. Like, what do you don't trade stock? I'm like, no, I just like trading futures related to the S&P 500. And we went through the reasons why we like futures. We like futures because they're open 23 hours a day, virtually 6 days a week. Yeah, the ideal trade changes throughout the days. The market change. That's true. So, I like futures. They trade 6 days a week, 23 hours a day, virtually. They're liquid. They give 1256 preferential tax treatment. They are wonderful instruments. And I just don't need the excitement of all of the things. It was kind of funny in February of this year, I posted a Snapchat trade that I did. And someone was saying, how'd that trade turn out? And I go, I don't even know. I'm sure it lost. Because anytime that I dabbled with stocks, it always lost. And why did I dabble with stocks? And because I was afraid that y'all, wouldn't want to come in here and trade this same thing, same instruments every day. And I thought we had to be a little flashy. So the less flashy that we get, the better that we seem to do. So we don't need to be flashy here, right? I'm wearing the same pair of underwear and the same shirt that I had on yesterday. Right? I hadn't even washed my hair. So, I just crawled out of bed. I'm just ready to go. So no need to be flashy here and to, be something that we're not. We're just old, good old folks that get together and try to trade a strategy. And we've tried several strategies. So we've tried several, but a premium selling strategy is good, right? That's what we do. We're premium sellers for the most part. And we try to sell premium. So regardless if you're doing puts or calls or whatever you're selling, we're generally put sellers. I had someone tell me, well, if you were really good, you'd be a put buyer. Well, I'm not really good. Like I told you, I'm the worst on the world. Man, I do the wrong thing at the wrong time. And we got into hedge funding's excellent adventure at the worst possible time when stocks and bonds were going down. And, I said, get the crap out of this. I just can't do that. I can't hold on to stuff long term. I just need to do my little shorter term trades and be happy. So while my friend may be happy getting little text alerts for a 500 and something percent return, I'd rather have a 20% per year return and have a strategy than relying on someone else. Right? So we don't have to, well, they say, teach a man to fish and whatever, he'll go fishing, and say, give him a fish or teach him to fish. And we want to be taught to fish. And that's why y'all and me have subscribed to everything on the planet. Yeah, I've paid $250 a month, no, $99 a month to Theo Trade, plus an extra $250 a month to Theo Trade to day trade the futures with Tony. I've done that. Then I've paid $300 a month to JL Lord, aka Scott Rubel, to be in his room and to have his one class a week where he paper trades. And we've done all. We've done all of the rooms and the services and the subscriptions and all the crap. And then we've all done Tasty Trade, and we've all talked about how we, ended up Tasty Trade, and we all wanted to be like Tom, because we love Tom. Tom's engaging, and Tom wraps around all these trades all the time. But then, even that doesn't work for us. Slapping around all kind of trades and the jade lizards and the big fat tails and the, all these little weird trades. So, just kind of keep it simple. And if you'll recall, well, y'all shut up. Next Friday, y'all. It's the day they go back to school. I swear it'll be so much better. So you remember Karen's videos that I pretty much know all of the words to is, 2,400 is 12% of a $20,000 account. 12% return, pretty good. So start off by keeping your lead. Exactly. So what was I saying? Lily, quit acting like your mama. Now, what was I saying? So that's something to say. I got my stuff. So anyway. All right, so let's look at the market, y'all. Look at the market. We are up almost 1.5%. Now, here's the interesting thing is that I want you to look at volume. You remember volume on the down move was right at 7,000 for every 2 minutes. Now we're only at 3,700. That confirms our suspicions of our bear market, doesn't it? So AD is 182. We're above the 15-minute opening range. We're above the overnight high. We're above the VWAP. We're above the cash open. And our hourly mid-band is going up. So here's the next screen that I want to show you that people would say, Bobby, you're genius, man. You've got this thing figured out. And I don't. But the next screen will show you that. And you would think that I drew this chart yesterday, right? No. We drew this on the first day of July. and it pretty much nailed the top here, right? I mean, this was resistance. And look at this yesterday, y'all. It, I mean, I couldn't draw it any better. Bobby, you fat bucket. I know you drew that yesterday. Hey, no. We drew this on the first day of July. Go back to July 1st or whenever the first session in July was when we drew this. I don't answer it. It's probably a bill collector. Leave him alone. Tell him I died. Tell him I'm in the cemetery. Y'all are feeding. All right. So so here we are, right? We're at a support level here, and it was just beautiful. So remember, where are we at? This area in between the 0 and the 20 is what we call oversold. And we are oversold for the fair value zone above us. Now, what we would anticipate looking at this is that the market will go up, probably test the 4014, 4016 level again, and bounce into this fair value territory. So that's our dominant thesis. The dominant thesis is that we're going up. The alternate thesis is that we go back down to point of control and we go back down to test this again, and we test this again, and perhaps it goes into a overbought territory for the fair value zone below it. I think they're loud. All right, so here we go. So, but the dominant thesis is upward, right? Neutral to upward because we are oversold. Now, let's look at our linear regression, see what linear regression shows us. Here was the unusual thing where we actually saw the up days increase in volume. Then we saw a decreased volume on a down day. Then we saw a doji with substantially decreased volume. Then here was yesterday, more volume on a down move. Now look at this Peasley volume on an up move. I would anticipate this volume bar as it ends today to be substantially less than the volume we had yesterday for the down move. So what does that mean? That means that steam in this little bull rally is dying, right? So we may be a little bit bullish. We may drift a little higher. We may drift into this area, right, over the coming days. But the bull rally is getting weaker, right? Everybody sees that it's weakening, right? So it was going with this trajectory. I said it was going with this trajectory, right? And now the overall trajectory is more like this. So do you see how that's weakening? So as it weakens, we anticipate that we have much farther down to go. We just believe that. I really, really do. I think we're going to be labeled a recession, even though the president's team is trying to redefine what a recession is and tell us that, well, that's not what economists have traditionally have thought. Have you ever seen a rewriting of history, a rewriting of what the norms are? I've never seen anything quite like what we've got going on in our country today. I mean, we just rewrite everything, right? Oh, you're a girl. No, you're a girl. You're a boy. It's just strange. It's just strange. I never thought we'd see the day when, up is down and down is up. But anyway, I give you my opinion on market movement. However, my opinion really doesn't matter because we have a plan that is pretty good. Maybe everyone's sitting on their hands until the announcement today. What announcement, Ed? What announcement is that? I'm picking it. I've been picking with Ed on that. Yeah, what are you talking about, man? There ain't no announcement today. What kind of announcement? Who cares what an announcement is? All right, so Ed's just mad because he didn't do a 2-lot yesterday with his one because I was like, Ed, you've been a little conservative, man. All right, so let's look at our accounts. My kids have the phone, so let's see how I can look at my account values without showing y'all my account numbers. Let me move it up. So yeah, news is noise. Let me maybe check y'all can see my thing because I'll get in trouble with the good folks. Yeah, I think that's one. So let me take that off so I can see my balances. You lied about your balances, you fat black. Listen, not really, because look, I can let me do this. I'll give you a snapshot. See it, bad leg. So you know I ain't messing with you. See there? Now, unless I'm very good at moving things quickly, I didn't do that. So our balance is, let's go to that. Which spreadsheet is it? This one, I think. And the net lick on 70, 27, 22 is, and y'all next Friday when they go to school, me and Beth, guess where we're going? Guess where we're going? We're going to the Applebee's. Well, she probably don't go to the Applebee's. She probably won't Chinese. And I'll do that too. Except, dang it, y'all, someone messed me up. I won't make y'all sick if y'all hadn't eaten lunch yet or anything, but hopefully this won't make you sick. So one of the best things that the Evergreen Chinese restaurant in Carrollton, Georgia has, and they got a little buffet, right? And normally I don't like Chinese buffets, but this one is unique. It's not like the regular buffet that's got the 5 million things on it. They got a very limited menu. But one of the best things they've got is their beef broccoli. Oh, it is dynamic, y'all. And someone posted that their beef broccoli had worms and they put pictures of it on Facebook. And I'm like, oh dear. Oh no. And they wouldn't give them their money back. And I'm like, oh, that's not bad. And then they were kind of denying that they had worms. And then, oh no. And then now they come out with an apology saying, look, we sent all that broccoli back. We're closely inspecting our broccoli better, but now I don't know if I can eat that. And it's the same thing. They did the same thing with the Western Sizzling in Oxford, Alabama. And this has gone viral, y'all. If you want to do a search for the Western Sizzling at Oxford, Alabama, they showed a rat. He just sitting up there. You know how they'll have at these buffets, they'll have the greenery out. That's kind of like the, it's kind of, for what do you call it? For looks. I mean, it's, they got all the greenery around. And there's a little rat sitting on the buffet. He's just chilling out, just having him a time, eating him some chuck cheese and chicken salad. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I used to love going to the Western Sizzling. And now I don't know if I'll ever be able to go again because I know exactly where the place was, where the rat was sitting. And he was just sitting there going, I mean, almost like rubbing his belly. And people just walking by like, they were still getting their Jello and their salad, their Thousand Island dressing, and there's the little rat just sitting there looking at them like, hey man, what you doing here? It's really crazy, just crazy. So a couple places I don't know if I'll ever be able to eat again. Now, if I ever see that at an Applebee's, like a rat or a worm, I'm gonna be freaked. 104.6630. 104.6630. 466.38. So we are made 235 from yesterday. Look at us. We are the stuff of champions. All right, so let's look at our ratio. Well, let me get the other account first. Is somebody else calling me? Santa Monica, California. Hold on a second. Yeah, who is this? I don't have time right now. Call me back. I'll talk to you back. Unbelievable. And the problem is, here, baby, what I did is I registered the Trader Nerds website, and now everybody and their mama is calling me trying to get me to use them to design my site. Look at this, y'all. Look at the missed calls I had yesterday. 28 missed calls. Look at that. Unbelievable. Leave me alone. I want y'all messing with my website. All right, so let's get the other account here. Sorry, y'all. I'm going off on tangents today. All right, so the other account, in the Crimson account, we are at, that is going to take, here we go. Crimson, we are at 26,000 something. 7, 27, 22. We are at 26,044.97. We're up 125 in that account. All right. All right. So now what do we do? Well, let's go to our Greeks and ratios. Now I can hide my buying power or hide all my stuff, bring it back down so they won't fuss at me. I am definitely on the bear train. Yeah, the bear train, Ken, is the way to be. It really is. This market is, I don't see anything good, nothing good. The bull rallies are running out of steam, and we got much farther down to go. All right, so let's look at our Greeks in the crimson camp. So take your groups off. So we're at 15.25. 15.25. And our theta is 22.18. Some of that has left us from yesterday, and it came in the form of profits. And our little buying power usage is a measly 6,038. Okay, so let's look at it. We're a little under in our theta needs. We need to be 0.1 or higher. We are fine with buying power. We could use as much as 35%. And our deltas are fine because we're not greater than 39. So we don't need a delta adjustment either. So we're just doing really, really well here. Okay, we need to increase our theta a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and do the other count while we're here and get the Greeks in that one. So Cribson, Bobby Beth. So we're at 30.76. And our theta, really need to bump this up, 43.69. Oh, Bob, oh, Bob. So we're only at 0.04. We need that to be 0.1. And our buying power, y'all, is a measly 14,470. So let's evaluate our Greeks over here. Deltas are fine, no adjustments. We could have as much as 151 deltas. So we're fine there. Our theta is a little low, right? We want more theta. And our buying power is at 14%. We could be as high as 35 with no problem. So, we just need more trades on. That's all we need. So what we're going to do is we're going to now look at our trades, our little groups of trades. Y'all want to put one on first or take one off? 76%. 87. Well, hello, ladies. 82%. This one we got rid of yesterday. So we got an 82%. And we got an 87%. Well, we know where we're going then, right? We're going to take off this 1119 at 85%. Taking risk off, baby. Now, as Ed and I were talking yesterday, if I had gone into this and wanted this to be a hedge trade, if I needed a hedge, then what I could do is take off this naked put and have a free put debit spread on that I would have 35 days of wonderful insurance on. And as I was telling Ed yesterday, it's easier to set that up at the beginning, right? So normally what I put on is a full trade, I take off as a full trade, unless I had started at the beginning and said, I need some hedges on. And at that point, I would be looking to take off some of these things at 50% profit, and which would fully pay for my hedge. But no need to do that. Let's just take this puppy off. Great closing order. We will sell our vertical. Then remember, we got to go back and squeeze this one out. So we got to buy the 3360 in the 35 days. 3360, 35 days. 3360, 3360. Where are you? Got some work to do, man. 3360, we'll buy him. For a $2 debit, can we get out for that? Or for $1.75? Let's try it for $1.75. Give me out, baby. I said, get me out there. Bump it up, make it less advantageous to ourselves. So we'll go down to $2. $2. That should get us out. Yep, to $2. Let's go to our handy dandy spreadsheet. So we took off the 119 for $2. in the Bobby Beth campaign. That's this one. Yeah. 1119. There it is. So $2 debit. Cost me $14.41 to get out. I got out today, which is 7/27/22. So I made a whopping $51.18. Loaded up, baby. We go into the Taco Bell, which don't sound exactly bad. 51.18. Make it great. That rhymed. 51.18 is our profit. Let's put it in our little handy dandy calculator. 51.18. Come here, baby. Look at us, y'all. We're having a great month. 51.18. Making it green. So we've made $225.90 this week. Make it green. And you know, every now and then you go, how have we done this month? Right? Well, we took the vacation off. Remember, I was living the luxury lifestyle on the beach. Having the time of my life. So 329.8 plus 226.78. Don't count your money before you run. You got to know when to hold on. 90. So we made, no, we made more than that. Dang it. So let me do it again. 329.8 plus 226.78 plus 267.96 plus 225.9 plus $1,050.44. We can pay the power bill. Hallelujah. Let's close that one. Let's go to the other one. Kind of like the way I'm managing these today. I'm managing them together, but at the same time. Let's go to Crimson accounts. If there's anything we want to take off of 82%. You know. Look at this, y'all. 82, 82, 81, 83, 84, 84, 85. Unbelievable. What am I going to take off? Look at there. Everything is positive. I don't have a single losing trade on the board. Look at us, y'all. So there's a 61. There's a $67 profit. There's an 82. Which one or which one? This is the biggest dollar. This is the biggest profit percentage. So I guess we could take off that one. Here we go. So let's take this one off. Right click, create close order, sell the vertical. Got to go grab our other one. The lower one with the lowest put debit spread. You drive me crazy. What we're doing now. So I got to go pick out the 32.90, 35 days, 32.90. Come here, little feller. There's so 205 debit. Let's make it $2 and let's get out of it. Make sure, hold on. Was that a 111? 1 1 no. 1 $2 debit. Get me out, baby. I said cost me more. $225. So we're out of it for $225. And that was the 1119. 225. Micros 1119. 1119. Here we go. 225 debit. So $15.66 to get out. Stay. We made a profit of, look at us, y'all, 51.18. We go to Taco Bell for lunch and dinner. Look at that. 51.18. So let's put that in our profit calendar. What's the calendar? 5118. Come on, Bob. Look at us, y'all. After not closing anything after vacation, now we're back into the groove. 5118. So we made $131 this week. We'll make there and make it green like Kermit the Frog on the Saturday night. All right. Dwayne, have you done something to prevent saving the chat? No, I don't think so. I'll check into that too, Dwayne. That's strange. So you can't save the chat in here? I didn't know anybody saved the chat. I didn't know you could save the chat. That's kind of cool. Right? Saving the chat. Hey, what the crap is wrong here? What happened here? Why is that green, but it doesn't have a day out on it? Huh. Hold on, let's see. That was where we closed the 111 112 32nd. What, JoJo?
My name's not JoJo.
Okay, what's your name? Oh, Emma.
Emma.
You look like the
Can I
other
have a
one.
play date with Peyton tomorrow?
Tomorrow, a play date? I gotta take some of y'all to the eye doctor. I don't know which one.
After tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, ask Mama. Mama can set it up. Well, why does that say I got a 112 36? Oh, wait a minute. 112 37. This is one of those things, y'all. I won't be able to sleep tonight. I don't know what it is. 112 37. Encryption. 112 32nd. Oh, I know. It shouldn't be green. That should be white. It ain't closed yet. Yeah, that looks better. All right, good. All right, so let's save this. Oh, it's hot in here. Maybe I'm having a hot flash. Beth, if you started that, when the women start hot flashes, when they have their, what is that called? Menopause. I'm having menopause. That's my problem. All right, I've lost myself. What am I doing? Oh, we got to put on a tray now, right? So let's go over here to our Tasty Works scan. Oh, let me get logged back in. All right, so today the market's up. So I really don't want to do a trade, y'all. I'll be honest with you. VIX is down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to do a one lot, because my theta's low. So let's do a one lot. Close to 60 days without going over. Long put vertical. Now you could just put the vertical on today and wait for a down move to put it on the things, but I'm telling you, the the more advanced I try to get, the less successful I am. That's really just an overall theme of today. Try to get fancy, it really doesn't work. Hey, plug my phone up before it goes dead, will you? And don't answer any of them calls coming from California. I don't want to talk to them.
Why?
Because I don't want to talk to them. They're trying to sell me website stuff. I don't want to be sold website. What?
His dad still didn't text.
I'm still getting texts. Yeah, they're texting me. So let's move this down to where it's $10. You can borrow it, baby. I don't mind you borrow it. There's 10.50. Let's see if we can move it down a couple more. In. So there's 9.75. Let's do that one. $10. Boom, filled. And then since it's a big up, give him his game back for the love. Y'all stop. What are y'all gonna do when y'all can't fuss with each other when y'all back in school? So I think what I'm gonna do, y'all, is I'm gonna do a 112. Market's up. I'm gonna sell these farther away from the money. So why don't we take in about, we'll do this 33.30. That just seems good. See if we can't get 11.64. And what I say, I gotta do two of them. 2 at 11.50. It will not fill. I'll have to go to 11.25. Place 11.25. That won't fill either. Well, I've been named. So let's go. So we put a 112 on. Let's go over here and put the same trade over here. So Crimson account, our normal tranche size is 1 in this account. I don't want to do a trade today, to be honest with you, but my theta's low. So what you gonna do? I'm gonna put on a trade. I'm gonna trust the probabilities because I am a quantitative trader. 51 days. So we sold 2 of the 3330s. 2 of the 3330s. 2 then. Gotta hold your control key down, and then we gotta do a 3760, 3710. 3760. 3710. Buy that one. Sell this one. Sell that one. And a 1325 credit would be sweet, baby. Cancel replace. Make it less advantageous for us. Only bring in a $13 credit. And that one will see. There. All right. So let's go put him in. So we will call him a 112. Into my codes. 1 tranche. 112. 112. 30 feet. 112. 35th. And we could do 3760, 3710, 3330. Puts 112. 51 days. And 727.22. And we brought in $13. $59.12. Okay, good. So we got him in there. So let's go put him in his group. So we'll put him in his group. 112 35th. Move to group. I said move to group. 112 35th. 112 35th. Beautiful. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click this order and I'm going to create a duplicate order. And then I'm going to go to my bigger IRA account. And I'm only going to do 1 tranche here. I normally do 2 tranches, but you know, it's not a good day to sell because the market's up. So I'm just going to do a 1 lot. Johnny 1 lot. Build at 13. Let's put him in. Johnny, yes, Papa. Eating sugar, no, Papa. What's the rest of that, Beth? Eating sugar, no, Papa. I'd never heard that. These kids have it.
Telling lies. No,
Thank
Papa.
you, Matt.
Open your mouth. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, he's got little Caroline that's probably listening to that as we speak.
Sings it regularly.
I bet so. Fortunately, mine have moved out of the Papa, but now they're on YouTube all the time watching all this garbage. I mean, it's just the stupidest stuff you'd ever see. I'm like, what is that? I mean, is that a new thing? The little Papa thing? I mean, that was not around when I was a kid. And I know she's into the Baby Shark song, which is a goofy song. What's that other song? We don't
We
talk.
read a Baby Shark book last night.
Oh dear. Oh, I bet that was.
Encanto is what you were about to talk about.
Yeah, we don't talk
Great.
about Bruno. Yeah. Mhm. All right, so let's go put him in the 112 37th group. Then we'll look at our stats, y'all. Matt, how you doing? I don't talk to you much. You must have been having a busy summer, man.
Last week I was on vacation all week.
Where'd you go?
Holden Beach, North Carolina.
Look at you, man. I never heard of that beach. we go to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Well, it's about an hour and 15 minutes away from Myrtle Beach Airport to the
Okay.
north, obviously.
I didn't know there was a Myrtle Beach airport.
You didn't know there was an airport?
Not in Myrtle Beach.
Hmm.
I don't like to fly anyway. It's not really my thing.
Well, I don't like to drive for 10 hours.
See, I do. I like that. See, last time that I flew, Beth, the last time that we flew, that's when we got struck by lightning and all that stuff, right? Coming back from Miami. That did not sit well with me. I'm like, oh, heck no. I didn't scream to death, JoJo. Go play with the microwave or something. Unbelievable.
Bobby, have you ever been to Lambert's?
Yes, I have with the throw rolls.
Did you
I
see
saw you
our conversation?
I did see that. Yeah, if you've never been to Lambert's, man, that is a place to go. They'll throw the rolls and then they'll bring around all this stuff, where they'll acting like they're giving you something, but there'll be a little critter in there. That's some fun stuff. Beth, have we ever taken these little kids to Lambert's?
Or they'll have a pitcher and they'll act like they spill it on you.
Yeah. Now,
It's pretty
Lambert's
comical.
is on the way when we were going to Gulf Shores, I think.
Correct.
Yeah, we ain't been to Gulf Shores in a while. We can't afford Gulf Shores. Y'all going to Gulf
And then
Shores,
there's
y'all got the big money.
They have outlets. They're the Tanger outlets.
Yeah, the Tanger outlets. Yeah. Oh,
That's in
no,
Foley.
don't we like going to the Tanger outlets? Oh, I love going shopping there. Isn't that fun, Beth?
Yeah.
So go play with your shoes or something. All right, so let's go look at our stats, y'all.
I do.
Let's see what our realized returns are. Look at this, y'all. We've made $5,149.43. So the market has been, let's see, let's update our data. How are we doing compared to the market? So the market, yeah, in Foley, that's right. So the market's been down 10, let's see, market's down 11.2%. So we're about to get back to even, y'all. We're about to be well on our way.
Side note,
Yeah,
Julio
side.
Jones is from Foley.
Oh, is he? Hey, Foley, that's the really nice, isn't that the nice area where the gas is cheap and it's got those old looking homes? Is that Foley? Where am I thinking about? Foley, Alabama?
Or Fairhope.
Maybe fair. All right, let's see how we're doing, y'all. See, now look, we're not going to be able to get our 50% return because it's saying, hey, Bob, you got to sell $456.03 of premium today to be on pace for that. So we're just not going to be able to do that. So what we need to do, why don't we do this? Let's look at our stats first of all. Our premium capture on our closed trades is, it's not right. Hold on. Oh, I don't have the new spreadsheet here. That's right. Hold on. That's one.
Have you uploaded the new spreadsheet?
No, not yet. I'm still beta playing with it. Hold on a second. Let's go to the other one, which has the new stuff on it. Watch this, Matt. You're gonna love this. You ready? So let's go to the weekly premium. So look, it says we need to sell $96.41. That's after we sold the 50 something dollars we sold. So we're not going to get this 50%, y'all. We're just not going to get it. So what we are at, our premium capture over here is at 57%, which is right. 57%. Projected profits this year is we project, if we were to do the 50%, we'd do 30,000, but we're 13,000, but we're not going to do that. So our projected weekly profit at that, at our current capture, would be $250. We've sold premium of $5,000, and here's our profits. We've made almost $3,000 in profits. We're staying in our trade for 21 days. We're getting an average credit of $66. We project that we'll make $6,000, a little over $6,000 by the end of the year, and our projected yearly return based on actual profits made is 20%. It'd be interesting to say, well, why don't we take this, right, and put it over here? So I could say, what's this? I'm going to change the formula. I could say our desired yearly return is going to be what we're on pace to do. How about that? So if I went equals and I change that to go equals to whatever we're on track to do, see what that does. So equals, we're equal to do 20.14. My enter key, see how that changes everything. Day complete, baby. Look at us. Day complete. There you go. That's what I like. That's what I need to do. Make that a dynamic formula. So it's kind of like, hey, we're on track to do 20%. So our theta retention is at 57%. So we've got to sell daily premium of $36, which is really obtainable, right? Because we normally do $50 or more on a daily basis because our average sale is, so we may be able to squeak out a little more than 20% by year's end. You know, we don't have to be greedy though. But look at that, y'all. Isn't that cool? So we're getting 65. We're in the trade for 21 days. We're projecting we're going to make 6,100 in yearly profit based on our actual profits is about 20%. I like that. Okay, questions. How y'all doing? Everybody doing good? It's good to talk to you, man. You've been so quiet lately. Been so quiet. Everybody doing good?
Yeah, Bobby, I had a question. I wanted to talk about an alternative hedge maybe, because we put your regular hedge in this environment. But I was playing with maybe doing a 1-1-2 type of a hedge in ES. Like my trades are in minis, so I do a hedge in the, and I did one on Monday. So I'll tell you what I did, and if you can critique, please. So I buy a put spread at 28.50 and 27.50, so 100 wide put spread, and cost me $2. And then I sell two puts at 21 at 2100, which is around 1 delta. So pretty safe, right? And so my plan is then to buy back these two puts when they deteriorate 50%. And then I have that free hedge of 100 points, which is around five grand. This was at the 96-day at the moment, 96-day DTE. So I'm just thinking if I keep building these and putting them on for free or even at a little bit of a profit, I could build an alternative wall with those spreads. So I was just wondering if I'm missing something obvious.
I love it. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, I mean, great, you know, and build your hedges. And like I was telling Ed yesterday, if you're going to do those types of trades, make sure that if you're using the spreadsheet, right, what I would do, and you're putting it in over here, I would say, you know, I'm going to color code it, right? And so maybe your hedge trades are, you know, that color or something.
I have a separate tab for the hedges and separate tab for the income.
There you go. So yeah, as long as you're keeping up with those separate, because I don't want you to have to, what'll slow you down is if you get to a management place on that and you go, well, I can't remember, was this going to be a hedge or was this an income trade or whatever?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I keep them separate and generally do them in ES to get more, you know, obviously more power with a single hedge, single spread.
Yeah, and if you're selling that at the 2100, man, I mean, think about that. You're doing that in ES. And how many days out are you on this?
96 at the moment. So it was 98. I was thinking somewhere between 90 and 100 days to start them off with, and then I would think that there's a good chance within 3 weeks or so, if market continues this, you know, on this pace, probably I would be able to, you know, take them off. And so I paid, actually, I'll tell you exactly. I paid the 225 for the spread, and I collected 280 for each of the puts. So when I do 50%, I have a little bit of a buffer, maybe even a little bit of a profit, just to, you know, to have a buffer for some other trades. But I could buy them off at less than 50% and still be even.
Yeah, I like that. And yeah, I mean, because virtually you got a 99% probability profit, right? You're at a 1 delta.
Correct.
So, yeah, high probability trade. And as long as you're monitoring your Greeks, you don't have, you know, all the Greeks are in line, everything's fine, your buying power is okay. Yeah, I'm all for it.
Cool.
And that's the great thing, Victor. You know, you just show, and in the chat room, y'all show how resilient of a trade this is, how it's just, I mean, there's so many things you can do with this trade. It's just great. I just love it a lot. All right, guys, great session today.
Hmm.
Hope you have a good one, and I will see y'all